if we run our business, if we run our life with our ego, we forget that the better part of that is running our business and our life with our heart and our soul. But there's only one big joy of being alive, and if work is fun, then there is no work, and it's everything is fun. I went through a similar, and I've shared it with you on an interview before, but I also went through a terrible business failure, and funny enough, the same, also my wife sat me down and reminded me about the blessings that we actually have, and not about the failure that we're going through. So, and because we are made, the ego is, I like the word of the ego because I've seen that in martial arts and everything in my life as well. The moment our egos are that big, we all have an ego, obviously, but if we run our business, if we run our life with our ego, we forget that the better part of that is running our business and our life with our heart and our soul. And when our ego is that big, we can't acknowledge the failure, and we can't be open to the new possibilities that's there. And something I've got from there, it seems like the same to you, is that I need to trust my wife more about her opinions and everything. And I think that's a lesson for a lot of men, especially in South Africa. Let me just, coming from me as well. The moment I started trusting my wife's senses, life seemed to be working out better for me than when I started trusting her senses as well. So I think that's a good lesson for all of us, because we as men, our egos are very big, and we tend to not be open to listen to them or to anybody else. That's why we need mentors to be able to help us grow, to open up new possibilities for us.
Hi, Jasper Basson here. I just wanted to remind you about the Daily Entrepreneur Tips series. It's a business growth series for entrepreneurs and contains financial information and also information to grow you as a person and your business, because we will never grow our business any higher than we grow ourselves. So click on the link below and I will send you daily information to grow you as a person and your business, and it's for 365 days of the year.
We all wake up every morning with a certain bandwidth, cognitive bandwidth, and we can only process and do that much. Typically, 95% of us, we wake up every morning and the first thing we do, we pick up our phone.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So, and as we go through our day, we constantly process and consume social media, which tap our bandwidth a lot. And if we don't protect that bandwidth, by the beginning of the course of the day, our bandwidth is gone. And we spend our best time of our day looking at being busy with the stuff that we consume that's not really important.
Wow.
And we don't really process and pursue our dreams because we don't really have the energy or the time anymore to do that. So a quick tip maybe especially for entrepreneurs is, again, we're going to talk about the morning part, but when you get to work from 8 to 1 every day, put off your cell phone. Block all noise from outside. And really just focus on that.
Just produce.
And there's a lot of people advocate the first 90 day or the 90-minute rule, but it's really that first hour and a half in the morning that you really spend on that really one thing that will change your world and will change the industry. And so I think that's the real first tip that I can give somebody, that for the next 3 months, 6 months, really focus on that first hour and a half from 8 to 9:30 and really focus on that one dream that you want to pursue and you want to reach. Put off all your electronic devices, don't look at your emails, just go for that one dream. But then also from 8 to 1, really focus on income producing activities, and again, all the projects that you actually want to do, And then from one you can take a break and you can do meetings and call clients back and spend some time replying to WhatsApps and social media, which is, everything is important, but it's merely a time of having chunks of the day that you really focus on that kind of activities. But the best time of the day, really focus on you and producing, and that including clients as well. A lot of my 8-to-1 is producing financial statements, accounting, kind of related work for my clients. But that's income producing and it's value adding information and jobs that I need to do.
It's cool.
Cool work. So, and then also maybe emails. My emails are set up with the autoresponder stating that I will respond in 2 chunks of the day, in the morning and in the late afternoon. I think COVID-19 showed us that life will never be the same prior to COVID-19, and that materialistic things are only a part of success. Money, materialistic things are only a part of that. So there's so much more to be grateful for. Spending time with amazing people, spending time in amazing places, just having your family around you that's healthy, like you mentioned. I mean, I also agree with I try to do a 3-point gratitude list every day. It's just gratitude create happy people, and happy people build successful businesses. I mean, that is as simple as it is. And the small things become the big things. So I mean, if you grateful for the small things, it always seems that the bigger things start surfacing into your life, just because you are grateful for the smaller things. And when you start being grateful, you start sharing value, and when you start sharing value, you receive abundance. I mean, it's like a big spiral of just everything coming together. For pretty much the last year, I've been running my life according to the golden rule of I've identified my strengths and whatever brings me joy in the work. Well, other places as well, but especially now in work. And then from there, I actually outsource all the other stuff. So I don't want to be on my phone all day long. So I've got a PA that filters everything, put it on a Trello board, and some stages and chunks of the day I would reply to and phone all those people back. So I think there's a lot of ways, like you say. I mean, for me to be on the phone all day long, it serves nobody. That serves the clients that are trying to phone me at that stage, but it doesn't serve anybody for me being on the phone all day long and playing on WhatsApp with all the clients. So rather get everything in a structured place, and then from there, chunks of the day you can actually phone people back or reply on an email if it's possible. So I think
I agree.
Focus on those few items that really brings you joy, and I mean, you will just excel even more in your business and in your personal life, because everything basically comes together. There's no, for entrepreneur, there's no business life and personal life. It's all mixed together. It's one big, I call it my ikigai. But there's only one big joy of being alive, and if work is fun, then there is no work, and everything is fun. Go reverse engineer. Go to your deathbed and reverse engineer to today, because that's the only way you can actually get to a point where you know what I don't want to say goals, but what you want to achieve in life. How do you want to remember? That comes back to your ikigai. And why do I wake up in the morning? Do I just wake up for myself and to go make a lot of money for myself? Or do I want to wake up in the morning and serve a lot of people and help a lot of other people, to empower them and for them to make money, or whatever the case may be, create better humans, and in return the money will flow. So I think we have it all the way wrong, in sense of
It's actually true.
Creating value, and then, but in the same sense, start living in the presence. That's something I started doing. Is start living in the presence. So I think so. I think it's two sides. It's either living in the presence and being open to the presence, and also re-engineer from deathbed to now, and actually just know, like you said, how do you want to be remembered? What legacy do you want to leave behind?